Hey, what's up guys? I'm doing some maintenance on my drum set, so I figured I'd show you what I'm up to. John G once asked how I mounted the mic stand into a drum tripod. So I actually have to put a new mic stand in there because this one got pretty beat up. So I figured I'd show you guys what I'm doing and how I do it. So first of all, yeah, this thing has been on here for a few years. It's totally rusted out. It's all beat up. I mean, it still works, but barely. Like, I feel like this is about to go any day. Like, I crank the hell out of this thing, so it's probably about to be stripped. And every time I mess with it, I get like rust and black flakes on my hand. So time for that thing to go. Now, why would you want to mount a mic stand into a drum tripod? Well, because it's sturdier. And then you can mount other things off of that. Also, I'm using it to hold up this half of the rack, and I'll show you that in a bit, but it's just a much sturdier situation for drummers who also are vocalists. Okay, now let me show you what I got going on here. This is a standard tripod. I think it's sound percussion. Nothing fancy, but it's sturdy enough, it holds up. It's 7/8 inch tube here, which also is coincidentally about the size of your average mic stand. Now the mic stand I use is a DR, so I got a new one over here. So if you want to try this at home, you know, I'm not guaranteeing it'll work with every mic stand and every cymbal stand combination, but it works with these. So the first thing you want to do to prep the new stand is to take off the base. Now you can see here that it's wider, so it won't fit through. You can't take the base off that way. So you have to disassemble this top part. Make sure y'all can see what I'm doing here. Okay. So you loosen it, keep going with it. There we go. Okay, and there will usually be some sort of thing in the middle here, some sort of rubber component or whatever that actually squeezes the stand. So just keep track of that, don't lose it. And we're just going to set that aside for now. Now we can take this out like that. Set the base aside. Now you're going to need all these pieces to go in the cymbal stand. Okay, now let's do the same thing to get the old one out. Bada bing. Oops. I know this one comes out the same way. You can see it's the same exact deal with this. It's too thick to go through that way. So, oops. I'm just gonna pop it through the other way. Alright, get that old stuff out of here and in with the new. It just fits perfectly. I don't know. Got lucky with that one. Alright, tighten that one down. And now here's where you want to be careful. Now I already knew how this one went together because I've looked at it a billion times, but if it's your first time trying it, take pictures, pay real close attention while you're taking it apart so you know how to put it back together. So yes, here are these things. Now you notice, I'll just show you what's going on here. There's a little plastic piece at the end that's a bit wider, but it's also squeezable. This is able to come off, and so is this. So if they do come off, I found it's easiest to put this on first. And then you have to kind of squeeze this together to get this piece over and in, and there we go. All right, now we're going to feed that into here. And it's that simple. Now you got a mic stand mounted in your cymbal stand bottom. And then I'll show you what I do up top to make it even better. I got this short gooseneck, so we'll put that on the new one. Oh, this thing is garbage. It's just so rusted. Glad to be finally replacing it. Okay, there's the new gooseneck. So that's it. That's how you mount a mic stand and a cymbal stand. And now I'll show you how I incorporated it into the rack setup. So lately I prefer to use cymbal stands to hold up a rack bar instead of the actual T-bar legs that you see most people using. And that's just because I feel like it's a little more sturdy and it gets the same thing done. Alright, so this one's going to hold up this side of the rack. So, get that out of there. All right, solid. So you can see here I have 2 cymbal stand bottoms holding up this bar. And I think it's a 46-inch bar, so pretty beefy. And you can fit a lot of stuff. My reason for adding this was because I wanted to add a second splash and spread out the percussion a little more on its own separate thing, because I used to have it mounted off of this stand actually. But now, because it's all connected, it makes the whole thing even sturdier. So that's pretty cool. I had a similar thing going on here on the other side. Used to have a straight bar, so I just added this curved one. Left a little extra room over here in case I want to ever add something on that side. And that's pretty much it. So each curved bar has 2 tripods holding it up, and it makes the whole thing really sturdy. So there you go. It's my new hardware configuration for 2019, and that's how you mount a mic stand and a cymbal tripod. Thanks for watching. See you guys next time.